Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? How you getting it in? Body getting it funny? What's going on, people? What's good, people? It is the day of another day that we call Wednesday.
It's Thursday. Raven is. It's Thursday. Oh my God, she's so stupid. It's Thursday. Bitch, you deaf? Oh God.
Thursday. And it would have been sad. I was going to stop the tape and start it, but I'm not going to bother do that when I'm finished. Hope everybody's doing everything as far as prosperity in your life and living and knocking down doors and making your dreams come true and practicing ignore. Now, I want to talk to you a little bit about live yesterday and stuff. You have a lot going on in my mind and stuff. When I jump in front of this camera, sometimes I have a brain fart, so I don't really know everything to say. Now, I was talking about to live yesterday, and like I said before, when I go live and stuff, it is a place for people to have conversations, share their stories without judgment. I don't know how many times I'm going to say this. This is like the third video I'm saying this about, you know, just basically a place that's a safe place without being attacked, and then share their stories and stuff like that, and you know, and that's it. You're not allowed to say nothing negative towards them. You're not allowed to attack them. You're not allowed, well, not on my watch. Now, if you want to be the kind of person who would attack people because of their story, I'm definitely not going to keep you inside the chat room and stuff like that. That's not why I'm there. I feel as though it's very important for us to be there for each other, and if you decide you want to be the kind of person that want to sit there and attack people, I'm not going to allow it. So I said that before, and I said that reference to another monitor that you were there yesterday. In case you wasn't there, I'm going to share this story with you. I'm not going to bash him because some of I can understand. I understand his storyline. I understand a lot of things he's going through in life. However, when I made people moderators and stuff, which means moderators mean that if someone is acting a certain type of way, you could give them a timeout, or you could just kick them out the chat room and stuff like that. And the reason why I did that, because it was like an overwhelming amount of sometimes that I can't get to, and they can see them quicker than I can. Now that being said, someone had a problem with something that someone else was saying, so they kept clicking them out. And I asked the person to stop doing that, and they did it again twice. Then I had a conversation in reference to someone else. We got to a disagreement, which I'm probably see this video as well. So the guy got upset with me. He was like, "Guy, I'm gonna block you when I get on, you know, BGC and stuff. I'm gonna block you." And he did. He didn't block me, just remove me as a friend, and that's fine. But the thing about it that got me upset was the simple fact of the matter is here. I know his history, and I know the kind of person he is. And I invited him to be a part of the conversation because he was going through problems and challenges and changes. And I'm not going to tell his business, but he was going through a lot. And he needed somebody to be there for him. That's without judgment and just be a comfort and a friend. But when someone else came through the chat room that basically was kind of suffering from the same thing he was suffering through, he did not have that type of empathy, sympathy. He attacked them. And I found it very amazing that he got offended by me telling him not to do that, and he basically left out the room. And I'm not going to allow that, because the simple fact of the matter is that I talked to a lot of you behind the scenes. A lot of people don't know. But the thing is, I found it amazing. He found a problem with someone else sharing their story. I'm going to leave it at that. So, like I said before, he removed me and stuff like that. He became upset, belligerent, whatever. I don't care. At the end of the day, Raven gonna do me. And now, look, there's a lot about him I can tell you, but I'm not gonna share that man's business, because that's not the kind of person I am. But my whole thing is that I want to be a comfort place. Anyway, so I want to talk to you about red flags. Now, I said the video yesterday was about red flags, and the reason why I said red flags are uncomfortable. Red flags make you sad. Red flags hurt. And the reason why they hurt is because they're there to warn you about something that's about to happen to you. And a lot of times, people don't like to say, you know, I got a red flag, because when people say, well, girl, did you see this? Or God, did you see this? They'll say, well, I didn't know, but reality is that they knew, but they don't want to say it, because if they know, if they say the truth, that means that they're going to look like a dummy. So basically, they'll say they didn't know. But a lot of times, we see red flags and stuff because we're hoping that we are wrong. So we sit in situations because we feel as though if I give this person a chance, maybe they're going to prove me wrong. And when they actually get the red flag that they actually you was being helped from the forces of the universe and the spiritual beings that's looking out for your guardian angel, your earth angels, that's trying to protect you, and you don't want to receive the message that means you're going to have to be prepared for the hurt. Prime example, if a person sits up there, I'm going to give you an example, if a person sits up there and says, I'll give you an example now, I'm going to touch on some things that's going to piss people off, because at the end of the day, I'm going to tell you true stories when I give my examples. And I'm not going to say their names, but trust me, they're going to know who they are. There was a female that told me that she was going through challenges and stuff like that, and I told, I helped her through it, and then at some point in line, she decided she wanted to be with me. Now, at the end of the day, that is a compliment, and I think it's very wonderful, but at the end of the day, I know you have a cootie cat. I know you don't have a ding-ding, so I know you have a cootie cat. Maybe don't want a cootie cat, maybe want a ding-ding. I want a man to fuck me in the butt and nut in my mouth.
Raven!
It's a joke. But at the end of the day, I knew that's what you had, and then you got upset with me, and the simple fact of the matter was like, well, I'll strap on a dick and stuff like that and fuck you. No, that's not the problem. The problem is that I call myself extending my hand out to you to be a friend, and now you're making me feel like a damn fool. That was the warning sign. But I continued to have a conversation with the person anyway, and I said, well, maybe they didn't mean it, maybe they just, you know what I mean, because you're trying to be there. Well, it was just a weak moment that was happening. Sometimes people, when you help people, sometimes they actually fall for you, they like you. And it was red flags everywhere. I ignored it because I wanted to be there, I wanted to be a friend to help them through the trial times that they were having, and it backfired on me, which means I was attacked. Then she attacked me on other shit that was really crazy, and it was like, whoa, 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 where's it coming from? It's because the warning signs was there to let me know what this person was about, but I ignored it because I was looking for the greater good. And sometimes we don't want that person to be that type of way because we want to accept something that we will want somebody to do for us, but everybody's not like you. Everybody's not a good person. Sometimes people are just really bad, and the shit that they're going through, they really enough to deserve it. Like they deserve what they're going through. So, that's this example, of that being. Just like if a man says, you walk in the room and the man tries to rob you, you say, well, what was you doing? Why was you going through my pocketbook? And he'll say, well, no, I wasn't going through your pocketbook. I was, let's see if you have $1 or something in your pocketbook. Now, at the end of the day, you say, well, why would you go in my pocketbook? Now, that is a red flag. You know damn well he wasn't going to your pocketbook for no damn dollar, honey. He was going to your wallet with that whole money. He was going to rob you. So, that being said, these are red flags and stuff. Sometimes it hurts because it's actually from people we really do like. We really do want to be in our, we really do want them in our life. We really have a certain comfort with them. Like we really love them and really like them. But the reality is that their intentions are not what we think they are. And the thing about it is that they come across to us, they seem warm, they seem funny, they make us laugh, and they do certain things that make us feel like, wow, this is a really nice person. But when they start seeing the red flags, we ignore it because we like the person. And reality is that I feel as though the universe is warning you that that person is not who they claim to be. You need to be warned that this person is deceiving you. And I've got many more red flags, but there's two isn't enough. And I understand how people want to give people the benefit of the doubt, but sometimes you have to let go people, because I'm going to tell you why. A lot of times we keep wondering, how come I keep having bad things happen to me? Why nothing good is coming to me? Because you're actually pulling a demon with you. Not saying a demon, we know what I mean, because I was watching a video about demons and stuff. People, y'all take stuff to the extreme. But a person that seems to be lost, when you have a person that's lost, sometimes they envy of who you are. They envy of what you have. And you can be the kind of person that got shit, but they hate you just for that reason. They hate you for wearing a fake hair and hate you because of the way it looks on you and not on them. People can hate you just for anything. And that's the thing about it. You have to receive people for the truth that they are. It's not what you want, but it is the truth. And they can always say the truth hurts. It's not the truth you want, but you have to receive the truth. And until you can receive the truth, you're going to go through the same relapse and hurts and pains and stuff. And you had the red flags that was warning you that this person is not who they are, or this job is not who they are, or anything. You get these red flags. Do not ignore the red flags. I know it may hurt. I know you may not want to leave, but you have been warned that you gotta go. And it hurts like hell, because some people you really do love, and some people you really like, and some people you really don't want them out your life. But at the end of the day, you've been warned. And a warning is better than get your ass out the way of danger before everything really explodes and you're in a situation where you're fighting, you get murdered, and at the end of the day you can't understand what shit's happened to you, and it's actually the person that's right there talking to you that's telling you, oh girl, or oh God, I don't know why they're doing this to you, and that person is right there setting you up. So you have to understand, be careful of people you're pulling to you. Everybody who's smiling in your face is not your friend. Everybody who makes you laugh is not your friend. Stay woke. Anyway, that being said, I just want to get back in this. And like I said before, I want you to share a story with me when you had a red flag. Whew, and you ignored it. Like I said before, subscribe to my channel. At the top is the Instagram button. If you follow me, I'll follow you back. And I want to know, have you had a red flag and you ignored it and you knew damn well when your friends asked that you know, you was like, no, I didn't know, but you knew red flags? Please put down in the comments the red flags that you knew about. And after they blew up in your face, you was like, you know what, I couldn't believe it. Share at the bottom. We have to compare notes to help each other. Like I said before, subscribe to my channel and let you know I love you. And thank you for watching. Catch the rain.
Alright, now come on, baby, let's go on Instagram. Woo! Like I said before, if you have a story to cover, please email me at ravenover@yahoo.com. I know you like putting the stories down in the comment section, but I really would appreciate you put it to ravenover@yahoo.com. Guess what? At the top, there's the Instagram button. If you follow me, I'll follow you back. Subscribe yet? Oh, come on, man. What do you mean you don't want to subscribe to my channel? Subscribe to my channel. What do you mean you don't want to? Love you.